It has been almost 30 years since HIV first emerged and AIDS became synonymous with stigma and misconceptions. The same fear and discrimination that characterized the epidemic then is still with us today. AIDS Vancouver's role in the lives of our clients is more necessary today than ever before. Many people today believe that because HIV is a chronic, manageable disease and not the guaranteed death sentence it once was, that it is no longer a matter of public concern. But medical research has made many major strides, yet there still is no cure, and there continues to be no vaccine to protect us from HIV. We have chosen to use the red ribbon as our rallying symbol, a symbol of the AIDS movement that continues to represent solidarity and hope. Our intent is to enhance and revive this traditional symbol through our We Care Red Ribbon campaign, aimed at recapturing the fading awareness and combating the public silence around HIV. The film Parting Glances took me back. It brought back memories of my experiences and what I saw happening to others. People were sick and dying. In 1981, my friend's sister called me to tell me he was in the hospital. They didn't know what was wrong, and he developed a rare, unusual pneumonia. In the hospital, he was put in isolation. Large orange signs read, "High risk," to protect others from the unknown disease. It was unknown, and how the disease was transmitted and contracted unknown. He didn't die of the pneumonia, and in 1982, he was the first person in Canada to go blind from this ailment. Sadly, in 1983, he died. At that time, the world was just beginning to learn about this deadly virus. Now, it is known as HIV, the human immunodeficiency virus. As you know, November is the We Care Red Ribbon campaign. For a long time, November has been an important month for me. November has always been a month to get to and get through, and a celebration of life. On November 28, 1985, I was told by my doctor to inform my family, arrange my finances and funeral. I had 6 months to live. In the early years, the incorrect thinking that HIV was an automatic death sentence created the fear. Stigma and discrimination followed. That stigma still persists. I moved away from home and isolated myself, so no one would see me get sick or die. In the early years, there were times of hopelessness, unable to really take care of myself, silently screaming for help. I was doing without, alone, afraid, waiting to die. For years I lived in fear, until a friend told me that I had suffered long enough and hard enough, and it was time to get on with my life. I knew it was true. I took control of my life and started to move in a positive direction. Moving away from fear allowed me to show up for life. In 1994, I announced publicly on national TV, on the Deanie Petty Show, World AIDS Day, December 1st, 1994, that I was infected with HIV. Moving away from the fear allowed me to be out about HIV and educate others. People need to see others living with HIV who are not afraid to disclose that they are infected, in order to move away from the fear. This will prevent the need for people to withdraw or hide the fact that they have been infected with HIV. Through educating others, it is my aim to help break down the stigma and discrimination around HIV and AIDS. There are 40 million people around the world infected with HIV. 27 million people have died from HIV. 10 million people don't know they've been infected with HIV. 7,000 people die every day from HIV. In Canada, every 2 hours, someone is infected with HIV. HIV doesn't discriminate. You can't tell by looking that someone is infected. We are all here together, connected. Nothing is happening to just one of us, but affecting all of us. Spread the love. Stop the virus. Together, we can protect each other. Spread the love. Stop the virus.